Well, welcome back to Daytime. I'm Sam LaPrade filling in for Derek Fagey. It's our Halloween special, and we're learning so much about this community. We were just in Bell's Corners, and now we're going to take a little bit of a road trip. We're heading to Spencerville to chat with Scott McClelland. Hi, Scott. How are you?
Well, salutations, my dear. I am most well.
And Scott, where are we finding you today?
I am inside of the Diablo Manor, a lovely little dinner theater in the village of Spencerville.
And I can't wait to visit. And so tell us what we can expect when we come and pay a visit to you.
Well, ultimately, this is a fully immersive experience. You will fall down the rabbit hole and become a part of a rather interesting little evening that starts with a tour of the manor where you will see, well, all of the artifacts that I've collected through the years, such as mummies, shrunken heads, two-headed calves, and things like that. After the tour is over, then you get a Victorian meal. When the meal is finished, then we come into the parlor where you enjoy a 75-minute magic show ending with a seance.
Wow. Okay, that is incredible. We're seeing some of those artifacts as well. Tell us a little bit about, what we can experience when we go. Who should we be coming with, Scott?
Well, this is a perfect date night, or even a great night for friends. A lot of people come dressed up no matter what time of the year it is, because, this place just makes you want to be a little more flamboyant and colorful. But when you come here, you can see things that are actually rather unusual, much like going to Ripley's Museum. You can see things like human shrunken heads.
Yes.
Oh,
I can see that.
And P.T. Barnum was a man that made quite a bit of money off of having fun with the public. And so he created a thing called the Fiji Mermaid. Well, after that, every freak show had to have a mermaid. And so this is the mermaid my grandfather showed in his freak show from 1920 through 1968.
So this is a family affair then, Scott?
Yes, my grandfather owned the largest traveling freak show in Canada from 1920 through 1968. My grandmother could swallow 7 swords at one time. She's in the Sword Swallower Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's exciting. I had no idea that even existed, to be honest with you. What does this Halloween time mean for you? Although you're open all year round, is this a special time of year for you?
Well, Halloween is a time for everybody to kind of come out of their shell and become something that they normally aren't. And so coming to the Diablo Manor gives you the opportunity to kind of blossom into that wonderful thing that you've always wanted to be. Many people come dressed up, and the lovely thing is once you enter, because this is such a immersive evening, you forget that you're in Canada, and now you're in a wonderland of unusual entertainments. And, well, you indulge with me, your host, for the evening. It goes on for 2.5 hours, and every Friday and Saturday night from 7 till 9:30 I am open.
And I have to say, Scott, as I'm listening to you and seeing some of these visuals, I'm thinking this would be fun for a girls' night out as well.
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, we've had a large number of women come as friends, like groups of women, to indulge in the evening. And I find that statistically, more women are coming than men. And I've even had a coven of witches come to the Diablo Manor.
And how is the Diablo Manor named? Where does the name come from?
Well, I own a company called Carnival Diablo Productions. I actually ran for 30 years a circus called Carnival Diablo. And I created the name Carnival Diablo because I play on stage the devil. And Diablo is the Spanish term for devil. And so apart from owning Carnival Diablo, I have here my home, which is the Diablo Manor.
Fantastic.
And so it's the devil's house in one way or other. And I don't actually partake in any kind of weird, like, occult world or anything, but I do theatrically enjoy playing the devil.
Absolutely. I love it. And do people come from all around? Obviously from the Ottawa area, but do you get people as well down the 401, for instance?
Oh my goodness. Well, we have people coming from Montreal, from Toronto. Just the other night, we had people in from Germany. And 6 months ago, I had people coming in from New Zealand.
Wow. Wow. And how can people...
So we are a destination point.
For sure, absolutely a destination. I'm certainly going to be booking a time. Should I book in advance then, Scott, so you know that we're coming?
Yes. Usually it's best to book at least a week in advance. And you can go to www.diablomanor.com. And that will give you all the information you need, plus many pictures, videos, and a place to buy your tickets.
It's fantastic. And do people come back? You know, maybe go as a date night and then bring some other couples back with them?
Oh, yes. Once a group comes, they always want to tell their friends about it and come with more people. And so ultimately what happens is we get a lot of return audiences. And with Halloween fast approaching and then going away, as of November 18th, the Diablo Manor becomes a Victorian Christmas. And so I will be enhancing the house in a Victorian way to bring you some rather interesting and unusual events during the course of November and December.
Amazing. Scott, I've learned so much from you today, and I want to visit the Diablo Manor. Absolutely. Scott McClelland joining us today. Happy Halloween, my friend. When we come back, we're going to spend
happy haunting to you, too.
Thank you so much. We're going to spend some time today with Julie Finley, of course, from Foodland, Ontario. We're going to be chatting about all sorts of things, including meatballs, if you can believe it. Stay with us here on Daytime.